वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
श्री भगवानुवाच
श्री भगवानुवाच
श्लोका number 27. So we are seeing different disciplines. If we can remember, it is very good. The first discipline was Deva Yajna, second one Jnana Yajna, and the other two disciplines, the last two shlokas, Shama and Dama. Now further disciplines are talked about. Let us see. Father Krishna says, Sarvani Indriya Karmani
सर्वानिन्द्रियकर्माणि
Prana Karmani Chapare
प्राणकर्माणि च परे
Prana Karmani, not Karmani. Atma Samyama Yogagno
आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ
Juhvate Jnana Deepite.
दुःखति ज्ञानदीपिते
Apare, some people, some others. Sarvani Indriya Karmani, Sarvani Indriyani, Sarvani Indriyani, Indriyanam Karma. Activities of all the sense organs. Prana Karmani, Cha Prana Karmani. Prana Karmani is organs of Prana means Prana is Prana, Pancha Prana. Karmani, Karmendriya. So Prana Karmani. Sarvani Indriya, Indriya Karmani, the karma, the actions which are performed by the sense organs and the actions of the Prana, Pancha Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana and Samana. And Karmendriyani, Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu, Pasta. So, therefore, all the actions performed by all the actions of the sense organs and the organs of action, Prana Karmani. Karmendriya, karma, Indriya involves Prana. So, Prana Karmani implies Karmendriya because Karmendriya is involved. Therefore, Prana is involved. Because action cannot be performed without Prana, without energy. Prana is responsible for the physiological function of the sense organs. So without Prana, how can Indriyas function? Therefore, Prana Karmani, activities of the organs of action and of the Pranas. So therefore, Prana Karmani, Chapare, Atma Sayyama Yoga, self-mastery. Atma Sayyama. Atma Sayyama, Sayyama is mastery. Atma Sayyama is, Atma is oneself, self-mastery. Jnana Deepite. Jnana Deepite, by knowledge, jnana dipite, atma samyama yoga judvati, offer actions of the sense organs into the fire, the agni of self-mastery, lighted by knowledge. We'll see lighted by knowledge. Jnana dipite, lighted by knowledge. Jnana dipite. So here, the Atma Samyama Yoga, no, self-mastery, that is the discipline. That's what is talked about. That is the yajna here. Atma Samyama yajna. This is another yajna. So 3 plus 1 or 4 plus 1. Why say 3? Because one is jnana yajna, that is main yajna, jnana yoga. Otherwise 4 plus 1, 5 we can take. 50 yajna. This is a 50 yajna. The name of this yajna is Atma Samyama yajna. Atma Samyama yajna, and that is a yoga. Yoga Agni, fire into which Indriyani Karmani, Prana Karmani are offered. Lighted by knowledge. Jnane. It is very important. Offered means lighted by jnana. Jnanena prakashamane. Jnana dipite. Jnanena dipitaha, jnana dipitaha. Jnanena dipitaha, jnana dipitaha. So, jnana dipitaha. So, sarvani karmani jnana dipite. Atma jnana. Lighted by self-knowledge. Lighted by self-knowledge, this is offered into the self-mastery. That is, Agni is a self-mastery, Atma Samyama. Lighted by knowledge of the self unto the Agni, that is Atma Samyama Agni, the actions of the sense organs, all sense organs, Karmendriya, Jnanendriya are offered. It means, because knowledge is there, therefore, it is not Aham Karomi. They perform. In the presence of me, they perform. That is the knowledge. Sense organs function, operate in the presence of me. So not because of my ahankara. Because of my ahankara, the sense organs are because of ahankara, the sense organs, as we saw yesterday, the sense organs take the person extrovert. What makes the person extrovert is, you say sense organ. It is not really sense organ. It is the person is because of his abhimana with the Shainamana Sangata, is anatma. Therefore, because of the natural tendency of the sense organs flowing outwards, the person also is dragged out, is carried away by the sense objects. Whereas here, because self-mastery is the person is not carried away by sense objects, jnanam is there. Jnanam is aham, atma, brahma. Jnanam is there. So, in the presence of this knowledge, the sense organs continue to perform, and that is self-mastery. Here, because of the knowledge, sense organs do not carry the person away from himself. That is idea. That is a yajna. Atma Samyama yajna. So, jnana dipite, very important. Jnana dipite, lighted by knowledge. We will see elaborately. The seekers discuss in this shloka are sannyasis, but not jnanis. They are sannyasis. Because they are sannyasis with no obligatory duty to perform, they perform all activities, except those required to maintain the body and unto the fire of self-mastery, Atma Samyama Yoga Judvati. So they perform, so sannyasis are talked about, therefore they perform karma only which are required for the maintenance of the body. They are not allowed to perform the fire ritual because they have taken sannyasis they are. Therefore, such people live a life of meditation and contemplation. Atma Samyama Yoga, that is called Atma Samyama Yoga. Unto this fire of meditation that is helpful in self-knowledge. So therefore here, Sannyasis are talking about, not jnanis. Sannyasis means they are ajnani sannyasis. They are in the process of gaining jnanam and they have done shravanam mananam. Now they are doing nididhyasanam. You can take like that, nididhyasanam. So therefore, unto this fire of meditation, Atma Sanyama Yoga, now it's of meditation, nididhyasanam. Nididhyasanam is preceded by shravanam, knowledge, self-knowledge. That is jnana deepite. Shravanam has happened, now nididhyasanam. Therefore, those who are given to meditation, what they do, offer all sensory other activities. Those are given to meditation, offer all sensory and other activities unto this fire of meditation. Atma Sanyama Yoga. No, that is the fire. Atma Sanyama Yoga. For the people who discussed here, the usual activities of life resolve into one life of meditation. Since sannyasis are talked about meditation, what meditation? Atma Dhyanam. Here, Shravanam has been done, Mananam, then Nididhyasanam. Nididhyasanam is meditation, contemplation. They do nothing but meditation. And whatever is necessary to maintain the body, so that knowledge can be gained. The previous shloka talked about those who live in the world. Yes, that is required for, not only for Mumukshu, it is even required for people who live in the world. Shama and Dhamma, whatever necessary to maintain the body, sorry. Those who live in the world, but the seekers in this shloka are sannyasis, renunciates. They remain where they have to remain and live a life of meditation and pursue knowledge. They do nididhyasana. Pursue knowledge, nididhyasana. Here then meditation is being emphasized. So therefore, these seekers are sannyasis as well as yogis. For them, that is viveka, the discipline being lighted by knowledge, jnana deepita. In other words, they exactly know what they exactly know that they want the knowledge, that is moksha, and moksha is possible only by jnanam. Jnanam implies shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam. Therefore, nididhyasanam, meditation. So those are given to meditation, and that is the agni, fire, unto which the actions of sense organs, both jnanendriya, karmendriya, are offered. Self-mastery leads to knowledge. Jnana deepite, lighted by knowledge. A knowledge of what is right and wrong, what is nitya and anitya, real and unreal. So here the knowledge we can take, it can be nitya anitya, the viveka, or dharma viveka also we can take. That is a knowledge. Both viveka and vairagya are there, but shama and dhamma are still to be gained. In order to gain this self-mastery, these seekers have given up all activities and they are taken to a life of meditation. Such sannyasis are many. So here not much discussion, but we can note those. Therefore, offer all the activities. Sannyasis, they offer all the activities of the sense organs, senses, and the sense organs of knowledge and sense organs of action unto this fire of knowledge, so fire of self-mastery, which is lighted by the jnanam. That is, the jnanam is viveka jnanam. You can take the jnana deepite to be viveka jnanam. Viveka jnanam is nitya anitya viveka. Viveka. We are not jnani. That is why we take jnana deepite in the jnanam. Jnanam is dharma, nitya anitya viveka. Dharma viveka. Or if you take jnana deepite, that is jnanam is self-knowledge, atma jnanam, jnana deepite. They have done shravanam, mananam, have no nididhyasanam. Then also we can say, because they are doing nididhyasanam, therefore they offer the active actions of the sense organs and the organs of action unto this fire. By that is withdrawing the sense organs from being more interactive with the sense objects, because that diverts a person, distracts a person from pursuing the atmajnanam. Therefore, there is withdrawal, restraint. That meaning also can be taken, though not said here, can be taken that also. The jnana dipite could be lighted by knowledge. That is, they are sannyasis, they are not jnanis, they are sadhakas doing nididhyasanam, which implies shravanam had been done. Therefore, jnana dipite. That meaning also possible. Not said here, but you can take. The next shloka. So this is another yajna, so 5 totally. Our next one. In the next verse, Krishna describes more yajnas. So you will see there will be yajna, swadhyaya, yajna, iti. 2 more. 2 or 4, I think. Let us read this shloka. Because Dravya Yajna is there. Tapo Yajna, Yoga Yajna, Swadhyaya, Jnana Yajna. So 4 are talked about. So 5 plus 4 would be 9. Let us read this shloka. Dravya Yajnastapo Yajnaha.
Dravya Yajnastapo Yajnaha.
Jnana Yoga Yajnastatha Pare.
Yoga Yajnastatha Pare.
Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnascha.
Svadhyaya Jnana Yajnascha.
Yatayas samshita vrataha.
Yathaya Samshita Vrataha.
So Dravya Yajna, Dravya Yajnaha, here referring to the people. Those who offer Dravyam. Dravyam means substances, wealth. Dravya Yajnaha, here referring to the people. Dravya Yajna, referring to the people. By referring to the people, referring to a discipline. Those who are committed to the discipline, Dravya Yajna, they are called Dravya Yajnaha. It's a compound, it's a Bhagavad Gita. Dravyameva Yajnaha. Yesham te. For whom the Dravyam is a Yajna. That is, they offer Dravya, wealth. Do Dhanam. They offer wealth, they distribute wealth. And Tapo Yajna, they do tapas, discipline, tapas discipline. Like Vak tapas or Upavasa, all those things are tapas. Discipline, tapaha. So tapaha, eva yajnaha, yeshamte. Referring to the people. Those people, they perform tapas as yajna, and those people who offer dravyam to the needy people, and that is considered to be yajna. So they are called dravya yajna, they are called tapo yajnaha, and yoga yajnaha, those who practice yoga, those who practice yoga yajna. Yoga yajna, you can take Ashtanga yoga, any yoga, yoga yajna. Yoga yajna tata pare, yoga rupaha yajnaha. Yoga meva yajnaha yeshamte yoga yajnaha. Yoga, what is yoga? We will see. Yoga yajnaha. That is 3, tatapare. Then next one, second line, Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnascha, that is studies. Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnaha. Though Swadhyaya means knowledge. Adhyaya means study. So Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna means those who study Shastram, pursue knowledge. Sanchiteha, the sannyasis, or the people who makes effort, who make efforts. Eteyaha, Yatnashilaha, Pratnashilaha. Sanchita Brataha, they are committed to this vows. They pursue Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna means they pursue studying the Shastra, Veda Adhyayana. This was Swadhyaya. Veda Adhyayana for what purpose? For gaining knowledge. So that is the Yajna for them. Therefore, they are called Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnaha, referring to the people. Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnaha, Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnaha. So therefore, 3 plus 1, 4. First time 3 yajnas. By mentioning the people who are performing the yajna, therefore 3 yajnas are mentioned, 3 disciplines. And second line, by mentioning the Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnaha, the yajna of Jnana Swadhyaya is highlighted. So here, Krishna points out various other disciplines or yajnas that different types of people are engaged in. Those who distribute money, wealth, the form of money, or whatever else that may be given as charity are called Dravya Yajna. Dravya means wealth, or Dravya means substance. So anything which is useful for others. So cows, cattle, wealth, money, wealth. So they offer in charity, and that is considered to be a discipline. You can punyam. Punyam is required. So those who perform distribution of wealth, they are called Dravya Yajnaha. So that is Dravya Yajna is another Yajna, and the performer of Dravya Yajna is Dravya Yajnaha. To distribute oneself, Dravya can be purely charity, or it can be given as Yajna, as an offering to the Lord, as a means of invoking the Lord in the form of this sacrifice. A person who does this is called Dravya Yajna here in this shloka. Footnote is compound. Tirteshu Dravya Viniyogam Yajna Buddhya Kurvanti Ye Te Dravya Yajnaha. Shankar Vashyam. Though Tirteshu means in the Tirtha, in the centers of pilgrimage, Kashi, Rameshwaram, etc. Those who give Dravya Viniyoga, those who do charity, Yajna Buddhya, with the attitude of Yajna, they are called Dravya Yajnaha. That is why in the Kashi, Rameshwaram, if you go, you have to do charity. You should not go come empty and you should distribute part of your wealth. It's a place of pilgrimage and sadhus and poor people will be there. Therefore, one has to do charity. That is the idea. For example, in India, a good part of the wealth in the form of cows, land, gold, clothing, vessels, or grain. You will see all these are distributed to the Brahmana because Brahmana they don't have any other source of income. So what they get as dhanam only is the source of income. With that, they survive, the family survives. So therefore, in those days, Raja and all they give the Brahmanas, the cows, land, etc. Everything they give for the survival. The job only is Adhyayanam, Adhyapanam. So therefore, that a man leaves behind what he does is distributed to the people. This is another thing. So it is that is a good part of the wealth of the person after the death of the man is distributed to the people. In fact, this distribution is the main part of the ritual after death. Yes. So here now, death also is a very expensive affair. Death also after death, the person, the family has to cremate the body, and after that to do the karya and all, one must have enough money. Otherwise, even cremating the body itself becomes a difficult thing now. The rituals have to be performed. The dakshinas have to be given. Dhanam has to be given. So it's very expensive. So those who can, they can do to the extent. Before the cremation, the distribution takes place. So distribute one's wealth as a yajna, as an offering while living. After death, offering is another thing. But while living, offering, that helps one gain antakarana shuddhi because it is punyam. You give with the attitude of dhanam, charity. So it purifies the mind because there is giving involved. That is dravya yajna. So dravyam eva yajnaha. Dravya yajnaha as a compound referring to the people who practice this dravya yajna, distribution of wealth. Another set of seekers described in the shlokas are tapo yajna. Tapaha means self-mortification, tapas, discipline. Those who practice various types of tapas are called tapo yajnaha. Tapaha yajnaha yeshanti, bhaguri samasa. All the four are bhaguri samasa, referring to the performer of the yajna. By mentioning the performer of the yajnas are disciplines are mentioned. So tapo yajna here. Tapas refers to any kind of discipline, prayerful discipline undertaken for the sake of atonement. Atonement that is papa kshayartham or as a sadhana. The vows that one takes are also called tapas. So non-violence is tapas. Ahimsa, tapas. Ahimsa paramodama, that is the tapas, biggest tapas which sannyasi takes as important vow in the sannyasa ashrama. Before entering the sannyasa ashrama, that is a vow they take tapas. Similarly, upavasa, tapas, fasting. All these are different kinds of tapas. Some people, for example, take a vow of not eating on Ekadashi Vrata, the 11th day of the moon. Each month, spend a day in prayer. That is tapas. Such people are tapo yajnas. Therefore, tapas is not just any discipline, it is a prayerful discipline, important. Otherwise, tapas has no meaning. Otherwise, even jogging and aerobics would become yajna. It's a problem. Going to gym, developing the muscle and thigh, tapas, because it involves self-torture. That is not tapas. Here, the attitude is religious, and therefore is again for antakarana shuddhi. The third one, yoga yajna, those who follow Ashtanga yoga. That's what I said, Ashtanga yoga, the eight-limbed yoga, starting from yama, niyama, etc. The disciplines are involved. So Ashtanga yoga is a prayerful discipline wherein the Lord is worshipped. Ishvara Pranidhanam, important there. Ishvara Pranidhanam is one of its prescribed observances, niyamas. Still others who are yatayaha samshita vrataha, people of yatayaha, people of effort. Samshita vrataha, committed to their vows. Vows are very clear. They do swadhyaya jnana yajnaha. They follow the discipline of swadhyaya, study for knowledge. The Swadhyaya Yajna refer to those who learn the Veda, recite their own Veda, Swadhyaya Veda. So that Swadhyaya is learning to the learning one's Shaka of the Veda at least. That is a Yajna. In fact, everyone has to learn one's Veda, if not at least one's Shaka. That is a dharma of the people born to the particular family, and the family has got Veda. It is dharma of the family to protect the Veda. Otherwise, Veda would not be able to transfer to the next generation. That is what happened. That is why a lot of Veda, the Shakas, branches of the Veda, we have lost. So it is a yajna. It is important. In fact, it's a Rishi yajna. It's a Rishi ridam. It's a debt. So therefore, there are some people who learn the Veda in this way and do nothing but recite a portion of it daily. That is to be done. They are called Swadhyaya Yajna. Yajnaha, those who perform the yajna of Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya, one's own Veda, or one's own Shaka of the Veda. And those who study Vedanta, who include Vedanta Shastra, they are Jnana Yajnaha, Swadhyaya Yajnaha, Jnana Yajnaha. Yeah, they do Vichara of the Shastra, Vedanta, Upanishad. So those who perform the Yajna of pursuing knowledge. So knowledge, either therefore we can take it to be as Vedanta, or you can take it as just learning to chant or reciting one's Veda. Can be taken either way. The Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna are people of great effort and whose commitment to the knowledge is complete. Therefore, Samshita Vrataha, Yatayaha, these words qualified. They put great effort in learning the Veda, and the commitment to is it's complete, sincere. Therefore, Samshita Vrataha. And these people do these both yajnas, and therefore they are referred to as Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnaha in this shloka. So up to this yajna. So year 4, so 5 plus 4, 9. Other seekers follow the discipline of pranayama, breath control. That is another discipline. One of the 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga, which is also looked upon as a yajna, as we shall see in the next shloka, which we will do in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha.